Hey, Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one that we've been reading together. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. And you. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
Huh? We're just, Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of one-person job, isn't it?
That's,
Monika, please mind your own effing business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve loser-loser in club activities?
my mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Humph. Then let's go, loser-loser.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that. It made me so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monika to judge people like that.
Loser. How come, even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it out. You make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Loser. I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Loser. Do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything's fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Hoo-hoo! In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking.
Notice me, senpai!
And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, loser. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Loser, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over the desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly. Come on. So I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's because of my huge boobs, you loser. My.
Your posture. Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair
Nothing
enough.
to do with my boobs.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Oh! Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching.
Shoulders, the most sensuous of body parts.
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this with our shoulders touching? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest.
Jeez, come on. How overt do we need to be?
Oh, I know. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. It didn't work. No. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Huh? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
My
idiot.
bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. Harder time reading it. Well, I can't read anyway. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg.
Oh.
The leg, the most sensual of body parts, with the exception of the shoulder. Well, in
The
that
closed
case,
leg.
yes. Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth and I dangle it very carefully, getting just the corner of it, dangling slightly from her.
I practically don't put it in her mouth.
Yeah. I almost miss. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Loser.
Sorry? I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do.
I mouth feed all of my male friends chocolate.
Right.
Or hand feed them, yeah, not
Right?
mouth feed them. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before. Ah! Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
That's over. No. Yuri jolts back. Oh, I have to change my voice back. I'm no longer sensual, creepy hand banana. I'm now back to smarmy douche. Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems! Loser, loser, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Because you made the mess. You should probably clean it up.
Yeah, of course I can.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
Oh, take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Let's start with Natsuki today. Just
All right.
Why not?
Get her out of the way. Mm-hmm. What's your poem this time?
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Phew, what?
Well, as in a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey! What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. Heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her, just in case you forgot. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone.
It's literally just a gossip article. It's just like, yeah, she does all these things,
So,
but she's dirty, and I hate her.
So, not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
Cheetahs can run, and chickens go grr 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 grr.
Of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward. This poem, I'm sure you got it. Hey, I'm not friends with her because she likes spiders, and I hate that.
No, sorry.
I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people?
Oh, sorry. Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks about... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people found out they'd make fun of you for or think less of you for. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
I've got 3 different voices to do. You just pick one.
3 in a row. All right, let's go with, we'll just do it in the reverse order from yesterday. Sayori.
Oh, I like this one, Loser. It has some nice feelings to it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart, Squiggle. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet, Squiggle.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Nah, well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little bit of rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Poetic.
It's unexpectedly
Peyote.
Yeah, it is. Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, loser. I should go write that down then, Squiggle. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles.
I pop off my
Well, geez, that's dark right out the gate. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar.
Jeez.
I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all wrapping together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe so it can suffocate. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles.
Bundle of kittens!
And all the dead kittens that are in those bottles. Happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave.
Okay, come on.
Discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in comes my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much?
These jerks are after my bottles!
I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Because it's empty.
Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I didn't I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Well, thanks, Squiggle. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. And it even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Real magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Which will be soon. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Next time on Loser.
You must be pretty into her.
What? You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding.
Oh, good.